The metaverse is here, and it's not only transforming how we see the world, but how we participate in it, from the factory floor to the meeting room.
Look for the silver lining whenever a cloud appears in the blue.
The exponential evolution of emerging technologies is rapidly bridging yesterday's fiction with tomorrow's facts by means of today's realities. Users are about to find their presence both in real and digital space and experience the virtual world through the immersive ecosystem. Welcome to Metaverse, a combination of meta, meaning beyond, and verse, implying universe. Hello and welcome to another episode of Between Us, Make Every Conversation Count. And today we are going to talk about Metaverse and its possibilities across different business applications. So what is a Metaverse? Metaverse is an immersive simulated world to generate first-person experience for the user, which can also be shared by groups of simultaneous users with a strong sense of mutual presence. It's the ultimate convergence of digital and physical realities. For decades, science fiction movies and novels have dabbled with alternative realities to captivate their readers' and viewers' imagination, showcasing possibilities through the ultimate confluence of physical and digital worlds. They have shown how human digital avatars interact with each other in real time. So now let's look at the possibilities through Metaverse across different business applications, business platforms. First, Metaverse and trainings. If you look at medical training centers, which are located in Tier 1 cities, they can actually collaborate with remotely located hospitals to enable their training modules in real time using immersive technology. Through Metaverse, medical professionals can impart skills and knowledge base to local doctors and nurses without being physically present at the hospital. Let's look at legal, audit, and other statutory services. With Metaverse, these trainings can be gamified to simulate real-world situations. Here, the digital avatars of the trainees react to various simulated situations whose outcomes reflect the choices made by the avatars. Let's look at tourism companies. Now, tourism companies can offer B2B loyalty reward systems in their Metaverse ecosystem, exclusively for their collaborating partners, such as e-commerce brands or hospitality businesses, subscription-based loyalty or reward programs, thereby enabling special immersive offerings, such as virtual events or tours, or even trading virtual digital assets for their collaborative partners and brands. And this could be a unique way for creating exclusive long-term relationships for tourism companies. If you look at media and entertainment, NFTs or non-fungible tokens like crypto, they're already used as loyalty instruments for delivering privileged experiences. For instance, exclusive engagements with actors can be driven in an immersive virtual environment more efficiently without hassles of real-world events. Production houses and content creators can plan for an exclusive Metaverse release of content designed to be enjoyed by the NFT holders. In fashion and retail, the most common consumer loyalty programs have been related to transferring rewards digitally for physical transactions. With Metaverse and NFTs, the model can turn around with possession of digital versions of physical goods, leading to concessions and discounts in physical transactions. In addition, the digital versions can also act as instruments for providing privileged experiences in the immersive environment. Let's take the example of heavy industries. From construction to oil and gas, there are statutory requirements to regularly reskill their employees by means of environment, health, and safety trainings. Through coursework and training sessions, the required intensity of real-world implications can be transferred effectively. With Metaverse, various plant and site scenarios can be simulated. A gamified approach, that is, life and death of an avatar, will be based on the decisions taken by the trainee or team of trainees. And this will absolutely improve the training outcomes. The biggest sector where Metaverse can really make a deep impact is the healthcare sector. Metaverse can help specific medical units to give surgical guidance to surgeons through rapid patient care services, especially during an emergency. By using surgical navigation system and immersive and holographic guidance, surgeons located in one country can use extended reality to optimally position the details of a patient located in another country. Through granular images of internal soft tissue, organ, and skeletal structures in multi-dimensional visuals, the surgeons from the first country can remotely instruct the second country's medical team. The adoption of metaverse will further widen the scope of healthcare services to facilitate comprehensive service offerings that are cost-effective. For example, in consultation, psychiatry counseling and therapy, rehabilitation, food and nutrition, and consultative medical research areas. Metaverse can enable virtual supplier meetups and conferences through an immersive experience approach. Through avatar-based interactions, access to senior leadership can be improved in metaverse vis-a-vis physical gatherings. Given the same time-persistent nature of metaverse, suppliers and buyers can deploy for a beverage company virtual stalls to capture the imagination of decision makers in real estate and fashion industry. In addition, NFT-based rewards for suppliers, virtual interaction with brand ambassadors can be enabled in such events for all the stakeholders. Let's look at the example of a beverage company. For a beverage company, Metaverse can provide an added procurement channel that is more interactive, intuitive, and real-time, even as it democratizes the service solutions provided by vendors and designers. A designer can showcase the possible design by creating a digital avatar or even an NFT of the brand in the virtual space, shared by all the stakeholders. At the same time, a payment design company can enable instantaneous payment transfers through virtual digital asset. Compliances such as IP transfer can also be done in this shared space. Another industry which can really take advantage of the metaverse is the real estate. Through metaverse, real estate designers can work with suppliers and vendors in an online environment to source the right products and services that complement the aesthetics of the space per customer preferences. Using metaverse in a common online environment can aid in proper coordination and effective communication across vendors. Hence, they can provide the right furniture, lighting, decor services, wardrobe options, and even painting and wallpapers. It also allows for check-in with multiple stakeholders at a short notice without having to travel in person. At the same time, a payment design, beauty and care company can enable instantaneous payment transfers between all stakeholders in the virtual space. Another industry is the fashion industry. Designers can use the metaverse platforms and instruct dressmakers in real time on the granularity, such as using a demo in an immersive and real-time environment. This increases a designer's flexibility to work with the dressmakers and brands of their choice and get real-time feedback about the apparel getting designed. Let's look back at the real estate industry. The digital twin technology can enable builders to interact with other stakeholders, such as the real estate agencies, the interior designers, e-commerce players, and even customers in their virtual avatar. Sharing the same space within the 3D holographic virtual layout of the physical house, builders and agents can discuss the design and plan with the interior designer in real time, and hence work towards meeting customer expectations. Interior designers can collaborate with the agencies to exhibit their democratic design in high definition. Interactive virtual showrooms using immersive capabilities directly to their customers. How cool is that? The customer specifications can be discussed and clarified in real time with all stakeholders involved, thereby improving the overall process efficiency in designing a dream home for the customer. Auto manufacturers can standardize the traditional factory outlet by integrating metaverse technologies across stakeholders. These include the original equipment manufacturers and suppliers. Hence, The factory engineers and the OEM planning experts can be virtually present in the same online space at the same time to optimize their design and simulation-based processes. Manufacturers can remotely record their technicians' real-time task movements in the assembly line using the performance-based immersive tools. If required, product specialists can be invited to the online environment to guide a technician about technical issues in real time. Let's go back to the beauty and care product industry. A beauty and care product company can use the Metaverse ecosystem and connect with retail outlets to get a real-time overview of the racks for placing their products in a prime location. The virtual avatars of the company's marketing employees can walk around the virtual layout of the shop floor, observe the customer movement patterns, and gather data about hits and misses. This will help the brand in achieving a higher engagement rate. At the same time, the retailer can use the platform to engage with various potential brands and provide them premium placement services using a digital twin of their showroom. We started off with tourism, right? So tourism industry. Let's look at tourist footfalls. It continues to remain the primary revenue generator for tourist attractions such as archaeological monuments, museums, natural heritage sites. Degradation of monuments and ecological compromises are inevitable externalities to increase the human footprint. Metaverses curated to deliver specific user experiences in shopping and entertainment space is already gaining traction. By using spatial virtualizations and mixed realities, the government can make provisions for customized metaverses to provide immersive experiences of high-density tourist destinations. From public services to consumer durables, ensuring timely grievance, redressal, and after-service is a major pain point of customer success management. Immersive platforms of brands and governments can act as a channel for proactive customer-citizen grievance reporting platform, which when integrated with the current workflows for support and services can lead to action in real world. In addition, through demonstration on a digital twin installation, replacement and service can be efficiently taught to consumers and bring down the total ownership cost. Travel and tourism companies can collaborate with retail and fashion brands to provide travelers with a unique shopping experience. In the virtual space, complementing the overarching experience of destination visits or event bookings, they can integrate virtual digital assets as a mode of exchange, which will create an additional mode of transaction in the virtual space. In industries, Metaverse with a trusted virtual space can provide a partnering platform for all stakeholders to redefine logistics with integrated robots and enhance the logistics of factory flow. Stakeholders can share and track information in real time with the permission to control the access and ensure confidentiality. This will aid in creating a manufacturing process which is highly customizable, just in time and just in sequence, thereby ensuring the overall system's reliability and availability. The underlying blockchain technology can assist the task by providing traceability and accountability across the system. Just imagine how much it saves employees time in tracking and data management so that they can focus on the core services. So, the metaverse technology is likely to see exponential growth in the coming years with rising awareness about its applications and rapid advancements in the digital infrastructure and the digital natives gaining purchasing power. On one hand, as the supply side of the metaverse ecosystem develops, more and more organizations are likely to reorient their businesses to take advantage of this evolving technology. Several organizations have already announced their metaverse offerings, which may help achieve the required scale and demand to improve cost effectiveness and adoption rate. On the other hand, the demand side of this ecosystem has been driven by demography along with phygital worlds, virtual work, play facilitated due to the pandemic, and Moore's law playing its role in making the infrastructure affordable. So, the success of metaverse penetration will depend on the time organizations take to understand its relevance to their business and the pace of this ecosystem's development. The ability to ramp up the technical skills and readiness and deal with rising cyber threats will be critical to its adoption. Governments, I strongly believe, can play an important role through the right regulatory policies and incentives for the Gen Tech adoption. So that's it, guys, for today. We're going to come back with a lot of technology-based podcasts with interesting guests centered around AI, virtual technology, and metaverse. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Between Us podcast. This podcast was recorded at Manikpod Studios in Chembur, Mumbai. Our sound engineer is Moinak Chakraborty, and our producers are Arnav Dogra and Santosh Kumar. The Between Us podcast uploads episodes weekly, and we'll see you next time.